Hi, I'm Justin Fletcher. Welcome to the Shortcomings and Wishlist video for Building Brain version 4.0. I'm going to start with the shortcomings and then the wishlist after that, so feel free to skip ahead if you want. So let's go over some of the features that we either skipped out on or were just unable to finish, mostly because of time constraints. We were hoping to add a few more aesthetics to the simulation just to give it a more real feel. Like if you were to come outside here, there should be a road, maybe other houses, but we just spent so much time making the house and getting the gameplay features going that just kept getting pushed aside. We also could have added more things inside the house, like paintings, plants, just to make it feel a little more like a house. One of the big features was going to actually replace the, hold on, let me show you the HUD. We were going to completely replace this HUD here on the side. Like if I select this oven, you'll see, it shows you all the details of the oven. We were going to replace that with something that actually resembled the Android application that exists, which is Building Brain version 1 through 3. We wanted to have the ability that when you start the simulation, you can choose whether or not to include the Android application in the simulation. And that leads to the next feature that we missed out on, which was we wanted to actually use the simulation as sort of an experiment. So have students run through the simulation one after the other, having them go through the simulation with the Android app features available and then without the Android app features available. And that way we could collect comparing and contrasting data, and that would then prove that the app actually works and how well it works. Let me move on to the wish list now. Ever since the beginning of the project, we worked pretty closely with the project owners to come up with ideas kind of on the fly, and they actually gave us a lot of creative freedom, at least in terms of how to implement what they originally had in mind. The project really kept evolving in a lot of different ways from the beginning to the end to what you see now. So essentially for the wish list, that's going to be up to the next set of students to decide. They'll talk to the project owners just like we did, bounce ideas back and forth to come up with what gets done next. They'll probably start right where we left off, maybe do some of the shortcomings that I talked about, but there's definitely room for a lot of imagination. Although one thing that's really important that should definitely be included is some form of persistent data. Since this will be used as some kind of experiment, you'll want to record data every time the simulation runs so that you can have that data available and actually show all the numbers that the Android app actually does work. This has been the Shortcomings and Wishlist video. Thank you for watching.